Hey guys, today is our last real math lesson, and it is a review of another skill that Mrs. Lepley had asked for us to also review, which is traditional long division. So I'm going to do a couple problems with you guys, and then I will give you some problems at the end for you to then solve and upload for me. So the first problem, let's do 293 divided by 4. So our first step is we are going to think, well, can 4 go into 2? Nope. So then I'm going to say, well, then 4 can go into 29 how many times without going over? And that would be 7. So I'm putting the 7 above my 9 to show that the 4 is going into 29. 7 times 4 is 28. I subtract, I get 1. Then the next step is you're going to bring down that 3. And now you're going to think 4 can go into 13 how many times without going over? And that would be 3. So I'm putting the 3 above that 3 to show it's going into the 13. 4 times 3 is 12. And when I subtract, I get 1. So I'm going to bring that up here as my remainder, 1. So there's that first one. Let's do another one. Let's do 949,473 divided by 8. So our first step is, can 8 go into the 9? Yep, it can. How many times can it go in without going over? Once. So I'm putting a 1 above my 9. 1 times 8 is 8. Subtract to get 1. Then we're going to bring down our 4. How many times can 8 go into 4 without going over? That is again 1. So the 1 is going above the 4. 1 times 8 is again 8. And 14 minus 8 is 6. Bring down our 7. How many times can 8 go into 67 without going over? That would be 8 times. 8 times 8 is 64. Subtract, you get 3. My next step is to bring down that 3. 8 can go into 33 4 times. 8 times 4 is 32. Subtract, you get 1. And I keep picking numbers that are going to be remainders. So that would have a remainder of 1. Let's do one that I know is not going to have a remainder. Let's do 1,698 divided by 2. So I know this is going to go into it just fine because I'm dividing by 2 and my number that I'm dividing is even, so I know it's going to work. So will 2 go into 1? Nope. But 2 can go into 16 8 times, so the 8 goes above the 6. 2 times 8 is 16. Subtract, I get 0. I bring down my 9. How many times can 2 go into 9 without going over? It is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. Subtract to get 1. And then bring down my 8. 2 will go into 18 9 times. 2 times 9 is 18. There you go. So 849 is the answer to that. Let's try one more. 3,628 divided by 4. So 4 will not go into 3, so I have to look at that as 4 will go into 36, and it will go in there 9 times. 4 times 9 is 36. So when I subtract, I get 0. My next step is still going to be the same. I'm going to bring down my 2. But 4 cannot go into 2, so I can't go ahead and bring down another number. I can only do one number at a time. So I have to put a 0 above the 2. 0 times 4 is 0. I get 2. Now I can bring down the 8. 4 will go into 28 7 times. 4 times 7 is 28. And there you go. Another problem that does not have a remainder. Okay, you're going to want to pause the video at this point because these are the 5 problems I would like for you to solve on a separate piece of paper. You're going to use your camera app to take a picture of those, then go to Seesaw and upload the photo from your camera roll to the activity. When you take your picture, remember to make sure it's in a well-lit area. Make sure your camera is just above the paper so that that is all that is filling your screen. You might need to tap your screen to make it focus faster. Then take a picture and then go to Seesaw. Do not take the picture in Seesaw. Absolutely do not, please. Thanks.